is not put inside of this. So give me a second while I put in the mic. And while I do that, you guys can ask me any questions about coming to Thailand. So over the past week or so, I've been uploading a bunch of stuff about entering Thailand and how to get here and what to look out for, all the changes to the procedure and the Thaipass, about the fact that the test and go was stopped, right? So now I'm here, and you guys gonna have to bear with me while I fix the mic because I'm always unprepared for these live shows. It's hot as hell out here. I'm gonna attach this mic. So if you can hear me, please kindly let me know in the comment section if you can hear me and see me, and ask any questions that you have, guys. Ask away, and I'll be more than happy to help you. Let's go for a walk around the beach. So right now, I am in Phuket, and it's extremely hot. As you can see, I'm sweating. I'm here with Mr. McDonald's himself, Ronald McDonald. I don't know, there was a clown that used to be very popular when I was a kid, but now I don't think anybody knows who this guy is. But so let me know. What are your questions? Ask me anything you have about Thailand, Thailand Pass, getting here, the Sandbox program, all that stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead for a walk. Please let me know if you can hear me and see me. And don't be shy to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get going. I'm gonna hit up the beach. Yeah, say hello to these guys. Hey, where are you guys from? Canada. Canada, me too. Yeah, Toronto. Oh, nice. Yeah, city. See you guys. So as you can see, we just met some Canadians immediately. So I'm gonna go ahead and go across. Bro, when start Thaipass? Bro, you're gonna have to be more specific than bro. When start Thaipass? I don't know what that means. So ask me questions, be specific so I can answer them accurately. There are many uncertainties still here. I'm gonna go ahead and go across the street, head up the beach, and so you guys can have a wonderful view while I tell you guys about Thailand and Thaipass. So if you saw the night version of this is Patong's Bangla Road. Over here is like a huge bar and nightclub scene. Obviously nothing's going on right now because right now it's 11:30 in the AM. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit up the beach so you guys can have a beautiful view while I answer all of your Thailand related questions. Okay, so when will the Thaipass start again? Thank you for asking. We have our first question. When will the Thaipass start again? So as of right now, there's no specific date, obviously, because it hasn't been announced yet. However, they will meet soon in about 5 days, I believe. On January 4th, the Thai official, the CCSA, will meet to reassess and see if they're going to reinstate the Thaipass, test and go. Whoa, I'm gonna get hit by a car. Sorry. So on January 4th, hopefully we'll have some news about when the Thaipass will return, if at all, right? So we'll see what the Omicron cases are like by then. And then if people, okay, we have some friendly people. Parachute, how much is it? Oh, so guys, if you come to Phuket, check out this guy right here. What's your name?
My name Hin.
Hin.
Yes.
He's offering parasailing, banana boat, storm. What is a storm?
Storm. This one, you sit on storm.
Oh,
and have speedboat.
It's fast, right?
Yes.
And this guy's playing soccer. I bet you I'm better than him.
I'm jet skiing.
Jet skiing. Okay. Well, I'm broke, but these guys might have money. But you're on YouTube. Say hello, okay? Yeah. Guys, say hello to my new friend I met here.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Okay, very good.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, right?
Happy New Year.
So as you can see, Thai people are extremely friendly, and that's why most people come here, right? For the beaches and the people. And right now, we're gonna take a walk on the beach. And if I come here, I'm definitely gonna thank you, Captain Crep. Hey, pass me the ball, son. Let's do this. That's it. Hold on. Let me show you guys how this is done. You guys want to see me play soccer? Fine, let's do it. You know, I'm gonna show you guys my skills right now. I'm gonna put this stuff away. We're gonna put this on a tripod so you guys can watch me school these kids in soccer. I mean, they're not kids, but I look at them as kids because I'm gonna take them to school. So let's put this bad boy down. I don't know how this is gonna look. Time to take these guys to school. Okay. 2 years. You gotta
Yeah, play.
no hair, man. I gotta get used to it. That's okay, you know, it's a flat ball. And that was that. I'm running out of breath just like, let's see. Okay, let's get back to this. Sorry about that, I'm still a kid at heart. When I see a soccer ball, I just have to kick it. Nobody's asked me anything, so maybe that's a good thing. I'm still waiting for some questions to come in. We have one question so far, and people wanted to know when the Thaipass will be open, when the Thai test and go will be reinstated. As of right now, we don't have a date, but oh, my slippers. Where are they? Oh, there they are. There's flies everywhere. So right now there's no date as far as Thaipass and when it'll be reinstated, but hopefully that'll change on January 4th. The CCSA will meet again and try to reassess whether Omicron cases can be controlled. I really don't think they're gonna go back to test and go that quickly, but hopefully it's not a, I don't know, I can't really speculate, but we'll see. Here, if you saw the previous live stream, I came to the same beach, but it was more like just like walking around, enjoying the sun. And feel free to ask me any questions you have about Thailand Pass. And throughout this stream, if I don't get any questions in the comment section, I'll try to provide some questions to the most basic answers. So, firstly, let's talk about who can come here. Like, I know some of the basics may have been forgotten by now because so many changes has been happening. So I'll go ahead and kind of give you a brief description of who's allowed to come into Thailand, how they can come here, how many days they got to quarantine, and things like that. And if I get any questions along the way, then I'll answer them too. But for now, let's get started. So, Thailand is open to about 63 countries that are on the visa exempt list. What does that mean, right? That means you could come to Thailand without obtaining a tourist visa. That means you simply come to the airport, you don't have to worry about entry into Thailand. However, those 63 countries need a Thai pass. So they don't need a visa, but they need a Thai pass. So what is the Thai pass? Thai pass is a pass that the government gives you. It's a green pass that ensures that you have a hotel, a shuttle to your hotel, a PCR test, and $50,000 insurance, right? So if you're coming from those 63 countries, you have to have all those things to get your Thai pass. Now, there are 3 ways and 3 different methods of getting a Thai pass. One, actually there isn't 3, there's now only just 2 because the test and go has been removed. So there's 2 ways of coming to Thailand right now. The first one being alternative quarantine. What does that mean? That means you have to quarantine if you want to come to Thailand for 7 days if you're fully vaccinated, for 10 days if you're not vaccinated, and for 14 days if you're coming from an African country that's not on the blacklist that was released earlier, about 8 countries. So now, those are the first way of coming here. Second way is the Phuket sandbox, where I am now. So you can come directly to Phuket and only quarantine for one night. However, you have to get tested on arrival, and after the first night, if your test comes back negative, then you can go ahead and roam around freely within Phuket for 7 days. After the 7 days, you can go anywhere, well, not anywhere, you can go around Thailand because there are still some provinces I think on the red list you cannot go to, but nowhere important, and if that affects you, you would know about it. So that's what the Thaipass is. So you have to get it, and on the 5th day of arriving in Phuket, or it's Bangkok, well, let's say Phuket for now. If on the 5th day you're arriving in Phuket, then you have to get another PCR test, and that has to be negative too. So that's how you come into the country. There's a lot of details that go into each one of these. So watch the previous videos, and if you have any questions. Okay, so we got some questions, woohoo, sweet, and some comments. Sorry about my squinting, I can't see nothing. So Kunal says hello, hello Kunal. Happy New Year to you too. Abdul, sorry, let me read your name. Abdul Fattah Dor says, hey bud. Is it worth doing 7-day quarantine? I'm already applied for Thaipass application, approved and rejected insurance. Problem, reapply Thaipass, no problem. Okay, so let's begin with the 7-day quarantine first. Dave said, is it worth the 7-day quarantine? Well, Dave, that depends. Like, how long is your vacation? If you have only 7 days off work or something, then maybe not for you, because it's not 7-day quarantine per se. If you're coming to Phuket Sandbox, it's only 1-day quarantine. Then the next 6 days you can spend around at the beach. You're not in your hotel room. You can come here. You can visit like any little island in Phuket. You can go do like tours. So I can't tell you whether it's worth it or not. It's really up to you. And how long your vacation is and what you're willing to do. And another person says that their insurance got rejected and what could they do? So if you apply for the test and go and your insurance was rejected, I don't think you can reapply again. You have to email them because the test and go isn't there anymore. You have to email them and give them your Thaipass information that was rejected because it gives you a number, right? So send them that number, mark the email urgent, and tell them, hey, this is my new insurance now. Please approve my Thaipass, and they might still do that. However, you cannot go back on the site and just apply for a new test and go because that doesn't exist anymore. And when you say you already applied for the Thaipass, applicant approved, rejected insurance, problem, reapply Thaipass, is no problem. Yeah, so if you applied for the test and go and got rejected, unfortunately you cannot reapply again because the test and go doesn't exist anymore. So Abid says, where are you now? I'm in Phuket, buddy. I'm here in Patong Beach. Phuket is a beautiful island, of course, everybody knows. Abid Fattah is in Bangkok. I was in Bangkok 2 weeks ago. It was beautiful. I got into a motorbike accident, but it was fun. Guys, if you find this video informative or like it, just hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, you know, do all the good stuff. How likely is it that they will impose mandatory vax in Thailand? So, how mandatory is it that Thailand will impose mandatory vaccination? I'd say very unlikely because they know most of their foreign tourists come from like Western countries where freedom of expression and your liberty is very important. So I highly doubt they're going to do a mandatory vaccination. Maybe for their own people, their own locals, or to stay in business or something. But for us tourists, I highly doubt that because look, right now I'm not wearing a mask. Nobody's wearing a mask. It's supposed to be a $20,000 or 20,000 baht fine if you're not wearing a mask. But look around and nobody's wearing a mask, so I don't think anybody's going to come out here and start handing out tickets to 20,000 baht fine for people. So I don't think they're going to request people to be fully mandatory vaccinated. But that's just speculation, right? Who knows? These are all things that nobody really knows. Even like the government, they think one thing, next week they change their mind because of new information. So don't rely heavily on speculation. And after here, I really don't know where I'll be going. I think I might go to Chiang Mai. I might try like a small island. There's so many things to do here in Bangkok, not Bangkok, in Thailand. You really need to plan it well if you want to come here on a short stay. And for me, I'm going to be here for a few months, maybe a couple months. So we'll see. So, Abid Fattah says, I'm coming to Phuket on the 5th of January. All right, buddy. So if I'm still here, let me know. We'll meet up. Grab a coffee. I'll show you some places around here. We'll get something to eat. You never know. Life is beautiful in Thailand. Thank you. Thinking of leaving Australia for Thailand for that reason. Yeah, I mean, life in the West is great if you have a family or like you want to, I don't know. Canada is a wonderful country. Don't get me wrong. Of course, it's beautiful. But right now, I'm single with no wife and no kids and no responsibilities, so why not travel? Like people just enjoying life here. Um, Still early morning, early-ish for foreigners or tourists. So 11:45 maybe. I don't even know. So if you guys have any questions about Thailand Pass, how to get here, this whole week I've been releasing videos about that and any information that comes up in the news. Um, yesterday, yesterday I heard a horrible story about somebody that got tested positive in while arriving. So one of the family members tested positive, and a whole like ordeal they had to go through was horrible. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a video about that in a few hours, maybe like 6 hours. I'll release that to the channel so you guys get some information. Reconsider, maybe this is like not the right choice for you if you're coming with a family, because if one of you tests positive, then that's, you know, you're out of luck, right? Your whole vacation is ruined, and you're gonna have to like rely on insurance to cover all that cost, and just have to go through the headache of quarantining for 10 to 11 days and maybe longer. You're gonna be separated from your family. There's gonna be lots of issues. But for now, let's keep the negative things out of here. I'll just try to provide real information. Some mornings I see people jogging here, walking around. Um, so Chopwalla asked the same thing that somebody asked earlier. When do I think they'll open the test and go? Honestly, I can't speculate. I mean, I know on the 4th of January they're going to meet again and, of course, reassess the situation and see if the Omicron cases have reduced. Maybe it's not as severe as they think, and they might reopen, but I highly doubt it. I don't think next week is going to be the week they're going to go back to test and go. Because that's just too soon. It's only been a couple weeks since they stopped it. So if they reopen, I'll be sure to let you know as soon as I found out immediately. So that's why it's like a good idea to follow these videos regularly. Look at me shilling my own channel. No, but you know what I mean. Just look at the news and stay up to date, and you'll know when it's been approved again. People are very quick to let you know, I'm sure. And I'll let you know too as well, of course. But no date yet. Did you guys check out my soccer skills? The ball was so flat, I couldn't even do anything with it. But then, you know, first world problems. We're out here in Canada playing with regular balls with air in them. Over here they play with whatever. Ball with no air, flat, barely bouncing, you know, whatever. Let's check it out. I'll give you guys a glimpse of this beach. Let's get closer to the water. I hear Canada is super cold right now from friends and family, and I'm so happy I'm not there right now. Because I know it's like snowing like crazy. A whole sort of like frost and freezing weather, you know, the usual Canadian stuff. I'm gonna get my feet wet. Fuck it. I'm gonna swim to that boat. If you are just joining the live stream, I'm here in Phuket, just trying to do my best to answer all your questions about Thailand Pass. I'm walking on the beach, getting my feet wet, and enjoying this beautiful weather, answering some of your questions. So feel free to write them down in the comment section, ask away, and I shall answer. Let's watch the waves come in. Now let's extend this bad boy really high so we get a better look at me and my face. Whoa. I'm doing a spin. Look at this. I'm out here doing selfie stick moves, man. I never thought I'd be doing this, but here I am. If it's gonna provide information and help you guys get here, then I'll do it. I can hear the waves coming in. It's beautiful. Okay, enough of the selfie extension. Ugh, close this bad boy. Ooh, someone's parasailing down there and jet skiing. So far I've been getting a few questions about when I think Thailand will reopen, but I really don't know. Will they allow us, let me see, I got a question coming in. Will they allow us to land in Bangkok and then fly to Phuket right away? No sir, you cannot do that. You cannot land in Bangkok and fly to Phuket right away. So when you land in Bangkok, you have to take it straight to your hotel room, to the hotel shuttle service, stay in your room, get tested, wait for the results, and at that point, if you're coming under the test and go QR code, Thailand Pass, you cannot come to Bangkok and fly to Phuket. You have to come directly to the city that your Thaipass got approved for. You cannot go to switch cities from Bangkok to Phuket immediately. So once again, Jamie asked if they can land in Bangkok and fly to Phuket right away. No, you cannot. I mean, theoretically, I don't see why you wouldn't be able to, right? But that's just the way the rules are. You can't do it. So you have to go to your hotel, stay one night, get tested, and then fly out yourself. Oh, it's my chestesses. We gotta switch the camera. Switch, switch, switch. To this jet ski. Guys, I know the video quality dramatically drops to like really crappy after the upload, after the live stream is done. But how's the quality now? Can you guys see this video clearly? I would love to know, so take a second to please let me know in the comment section if you can see me visually, clearly, crisp, and without lag, hopefully. Because the internet can be choppy here on the island. And my phone is like a Xiaomi Chinese phone, so not the best. So if you can see me, holla holla, let me know. ATV, looking like a jet ski. Should get one on one of these, huh? I think it's like 1,000 baht, 1,500 for like half an hour. So that's like 45 US dollars. For 45 bucks to jump on a jet ski for half an hour. It ain't not bad if you're on vacation and you're making that dollar. You know, 30 minutes of like jet skiing on your vacation. It's not so bad. And they gotta make a living, right? So that's how I think about it sometimes. Even if things are slightly pricey, I don't get too upset because I know they have to make a living. The Thai people have been suffering a lot, of course, because of the pandemic and not being able to serve customers. And you know, as long as I'm not like getting ripped off completely, I don't mind like spending the money that they're asking. And I don't try to haggle too much because like, what is a dollar to me? But for them, it might be like a meal or something. So, you know, keep that kind of stuff in mind. I'm sure you guys do, but that's just my peace of mind or my train of thought. Oh, we got a baby. Be careful, baby. Don't go in the water. Hi. My kid's cute. Ooh. I don't want to be filming kids though, so let me go this way. You can see some people swimming. The water is nice and clear. You can't see over here. It's kind of muddy, but all right. So let me answer some more questions. Do I have any live chat questions? No, I don't. So answering the second the second most asked question that I can think of right now is people are asking if the second PCR test is free. So this is how it works. If you already have your QR code to come into Thailand, if you applied for it and received it before December 22nd, actually not even received it. If you applied for your QR code, the Thaipass, before December 22nd, then the second PCR test is free. If you're applying for your Thaipass now or after December 22nd, then you have to pay for your PCR test, but you have to pay for it on the site when you come to Phuket, and then that's it. And that's how it is. Sometimes you got to pay for it, sometimes you don't. It all depends on when you applied and for your Thaipass. If you applied for it before December 22nd, then the test is free. If you applied for your QR code and your Thaipass after December 22nd, then you have to pay for the second PCR test yourself. Man, I always run out of mouth water. I always need a drink when I do these live streams. I should bring water next time. I wonder if you guys can hear the waves coming in. If the microphone could pick up the sound. Oh, that's weird. Let's see if this helps. Why did this completely turn black? Ah, come on. I'm like a grandpa. No good with technology. So for some reason, I can barely see the screen right now. I don't know why. And it's not on automatic brightness adjustment thing. I am not good with technology. If you are just, let me turn this around so people can see my face. If you're just joining the live stream, I'm here in Phuket on the beach answering all your Thailand related questions about entering Thailand, the QR code and the Thaipass. I gotta start calling it one or the other because it might be confusing. It's the same thing. Your Thailand pass is the QR code they send you. So from now on, I'm gonna call it the Thailand pass or the Thai pass. So yeah, if you have any questions about the Thaipass, let me know. Anything about your testing, where you can go, where you can't go, and quarantine, things like that. Someone says, Rajat, hey buddy, how's it going? Where are you from? Let us know. Yeah, I'm just walking around the beach, enjoying the day. The We got a long boat down there. Are you aware is VOA is on right now? If I'm aware, if what is VOA? I don't know what that is, buddy. You have to write it down. I don't know what VOA is. Uh, VOA. Not sure what that is. If you can just, oh, it depends which country you're from. So visa on arrival, you can't have that here. You can't get visa on arrival. You can only come if you're on the list of 63 countries approved to come here visa exempt. No, so you're from India. As far as I know, India is not on the list of the 63 countries that are approved, unless they updated the list recently without my knowledge, but you cannot get a visa on arrival as an Indian coming here. Yeah, that's fine. You can have your Thailand pass approved, but doesn't mean you can come here. You have to be coming from those 63 countries. You can still come here as an Indian, but you need a visa. So you have to apply for your Thai embassy in India and get your visa, and then use your Thailand pass to enter along with your visa. So the Thailand pass doesn't dictate entry requirements on a regular basis. So if your country needs a visa to get here, you still need a visa. So Canada and 62 other countries don't need a visa. That's why I can come here 30 days and then extend it for another 30 days if I want to. But make sure your country is on the list, the 63 countries that are approved to come here visa exempt. If you're not on that list, you still need a visa. So you have to get your tourist visa from your country, then your Thai pass, and then you can come here and everything else that comes with it. So in a way, depending on where you're coming from and your living situation and the country you're leaving, Thailand may not be worth it, to be honest. So it's just too many hoops to jump through, too much headache. It really depends on your situation and which country you're from. India is on the list of 63 countries, then you're fine. If you're on there, then why are you asking? You don't need a visa. Last I checked, which was a while ago, because I haven't looked at the 63 countries, and they update them as soon as, what do you call it? I'm gonna take a look if India's on that list. I thought it was only students. So guys, uncertain about India being on the list, because as I mentioned right now, last I looked, they weren't on the list. I haven't looked on the list in a few days, maybe weeks even, because so much has been changing. I just assume that's the first thing people look at to see if your country's on the list before you look at Thailand pass and other things. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys on that once I confirm. You know what? I'm gonna look at it right now because I'm getting a little annoyed. Huh? Wait, yes, India's on the list of 63 released on... Bro, stop confusing people. Let me see. Yes, I'm not going to read that. Do you know if you're unvaxxed and you test negative, can you leave the hotel and walk around the sandbox of Phuket City? Oh, that's a very good question. So the question is, if you're unvaxxed after the first night, can you leave and walk around Phuket City? The sandbox program is only for vaccinated people. If you're unvaxxed, then you have to quarantine for 10 days. But in Phuket, that's a really good question. I don't know. I don't know what happens if you're unvaccinated. I haven't spoken to many unvaccinated people. I don't know the procedure of coming here as an unvaccinated person. I will definitely look into that. Great question. The question was, if you can leave the hotel and walk around Phuket, entering as an unvaccinated person under the sandbox scheme. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know if you can walk around after the first day if your test back is negative, but you're unvaccinated. I have to look into that. See, this is the reason why we're doing this, right? Because there's so many uncertainties. Steve says, will you find out for me? You're moving here next year. I can definitely find out, Steve, but if you're coming next year, I can guarantee you there's going to be plenty of changes, and any information you have now may not be relevant by the time you move here. But yeah, I'll definitely find out, and I'll put the message once I read your comments after this. I'll find out what happens to unvaccinated travelers and what their procedure is for them if they come here, whether they can walk around Thailand or they have to stay in their hotel room. Going back to India, let's see. So Rajat says, any news about what they're going to be talking about? Any changes? Steve says, thank you for your help. Do you have an email? Yeah, I do have an email. It's in the description or in the channel description. Um, but the email is talknowcanada@gmail.com, so you can follow me there. Hello. Yeah, so it's not bad. Just try to get here as soon as you can because they might close it, and who knows. People are friendly. Nice lady said hello to me. I feel so special. Man, my mouth is drying up. I'm gonna drink some of this ocean water. Any news on... Yeah, so right now there has been no news about the discussion, what's going to be talked about on January 4th. As far as I can tell, there hasn't been any indication. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, was a little bit worrisome when somebody reported that TUI, Europe's biggest travel agent company, has canceled flights for 30,000 people. That was a little alarming because it's not a good sign. However, the spokesperson came out and said that was false, as mentioned in yesterday's video. So things are looking somewhat positive, but not enough for me to guess what's going to happen or any news that came out recently. No one really knows what's going to be discussed on January 4th, but trust me, I'll release the information hopefully by the time you wake up in the West on January 4th, whether there's been any changes or not. So Steve says he's selling everything and on his way probably next year. Steve, look, I've been traveling full-time for 2 years now, so I highly recommend whoever that can afford it can sell their life. Fucking, excuse my language. Why am I speaking like this? Sorry about that, guys. So if you are not happy in your life right now, if you can afford and you're in a position to sell your stuff, if life is not going the way you want it to go, this is the place to be. Whether it's Thailand, I personally would choose the Philippines because they speak English. I just like it a lot more on so many different levels. Thailand is not the same as it was when I came here 10 years ago. It's still a beautiful place, but as a single person, if you're coming here, it doesn't have the same vibe. Maybe because I'm not a partier, drinker, like, you know, into like night stuff, I should say. That's why. But everybody seems to be on their phone here. It's not difficult to approach people, but it's hard to find, especially in like tourist spots, like locals, because yeah, they're just so accustomed to tourists. Nothing seems to be like the way it was when I first came here 10 years ago. Don't get me wrong, it's still a beautiful place, but maybe it's lost some of the excitement for me because I've been here like 3 times. So I'm trying to go to a different city so I get a different vibe, a different feel, a different adventure. But yeah. The clubs here, some of them are open, some of them are closed. They're supposed to not serve alcohol, but they are. It's not bad. If you want to see some of the night stuff, I released a live video. The quality is really bad after the upload, so sorry about that. But the clubs are popping, everything's great. There's still some New Year's Eve venue stuff happening, so you can check it out. Don't worry about the club scene, it's still happening. The bars are open, even though they're not supposed to be. I feel like the government sets these rules, but the locals kind of turn a blind eye to it because everybody's under the same understanding that they need this to survive. Like there's so many shops here that are closed, and although you see some foreigners here, this is like a fraction of what it was before the pandemic. Steve says, I'm retired and bored, need new adventure, and I don't party either. That's great. So this city specifically is a party town, but Thailand's a big place, right? And it has so many beautiful places to see. I might be going to Chiang Mai after this, so follow me and you guys can see what I mean. Chiang Mai's got a whole different vibe. I mean, it's still got some like partying and nightclub, but it's not designed for it. Like over here, the whole strip is like bars and nightclubs, and everything is like geared towards that. But yeah, if you're gonna retire and move abroad, I recommend it, man. Like it's a great life to have. Cost of living is cheap, weather, food, people, everything's wonderful. Steve says, I want a badass condo at Jotium and just chill. I think that's in Pattaya, right? Yeah, man, just get a condo and chill, relax, enjoy your life. Why not? I'm all for that. I support it. Kyle says landing January 13th, hoping to see Onyx Club. Yeah, I think they'll officially be open probably on January 15th. That's the date they've set to reopen the clubs officially. So I think you might get a chance to do that. That's great. Kyle says you helped me a lot getting my Thaipass. Well, I'm glad I did that, Kyle. I mean, honestly, I made those videos specifically for that because I know trying to get here myself, at the time, November 1st, when it opened, I came, I think, 3 weeks after that, and it was a lot more simple than now. So even then, it seemed a little confusing. So I can't imagine how bad it is now if you're looking into it and all the steps and things that have changed. So if I helped you with that, then that's great, and I'm happy to do that anytime. Yeah. I can't even see. Rajat says, yes, very helpful information. Thank you, Rajat. I appreciate it. I'm glad it helped, and I'm going to continue doing these kind of videos because I've always wanted to help people, right? Right now, I'm not in a position to help people financially, so why not try to help people informatively? Look at me using big words. I'm a big man now. Big things. Like Toronto came out of me there for a second. I saw a Canadian flag over there, so let's go check that out. That's my fake laugh. You guys like it? I make myself laugh. I'm Confucius. Somebody says, it's confusing, but I have overanalyzed it, so getting better, just get paper reward. Yeah, you're right, Steve. Sometimes you can't analyze it or overanalyze it because you want to be prepared. Any responsible person wants to be prepared, right? You do everything you can to have your documents ready, and sometimes it can be stressful. Kyle says, Omicron is like the cold now. Like the cold now. We will all eventually get it. So, yeah, I mean, the whole virus thing, we all have opinions about it. I don't think this is a channel to be like arguing with people whether it's, you know, this and that, but I feel like I'm on the same progressive mindset. I think the COVID's been here for like, what, 3 years now? It's unbelievable. And we have the tools to try to fight it, and we know enough about it. So I think it comes down to like self-control. If you have underlying sickness, maybe you don't leave your house. Maybe you get vaccinated. Maybe you just watch your distance, wear your mask, wash your hands, do what you got to do. If you're relatively young and got no kids or no life, then maybe you just don't wear your mask like me, you know, but get vaccinated. I don't think, I mean, at first, yeah, we didn't know much about it, so it made sense, some of the stuff we did. But sometimes now, like the airport, for example, you're waiting in line, they want you to keep 2 meters distance from each other, but on the plane, you're like this close to the next person. Like, what is that all about, right? So, some things are just like, yeah, confusing and maybe overcorrection. They got these little huts here you can rent. You can do many things here. Steve says, all ready to go, but visa, agent, and medical insurance, I'll come 60 days, then you get the old visa, you can do a lot of eventually, or whatever. So first of all, I think it was Steve that says he's got everything ready to go. He's going to come here on a 60-day tourist visa, then convert to an O visa, and live life here. And as you said, right, you're right, Steve. You can do a lot here, right? You can do so much here, if you have, especially if you're retired, right? Right now, I'm doing some things online, some work. Obviously, you got to pay for things, so I don't have complete freedom. And obviously, money is everything in life, whether you want to believe it or not. So, as much as I like to just chill every day and do everything, it's sometimes not possible. So, I would love to rent a motorbike and take my license and just drive. But you know, if you saw my video a few weeks ago, I got into a motorbike accident. So right now, that's out of the question. I don't have a license. I don't want to deal with a headache. But if I was retired, then I'll take a course and do it properly, get a license and travel. And someone says, sorry guys, I don't know how to work this thing. They're saying it's very likely you can pick up the virus on the airplane. Maybe. I really don't know because it's more contagious, but you can pick up the virus anywhere, right? Technically, I mean, Yeah, I don't really know about that. Also, guys, I have that super chats and super stickers available. If you guys want to like support the channel, feel free to like try that out. I'm curious how that works. I think I had one on my one of the live stream before, so I'd appreciate that. Obviously, no obligation, don't feel pressured, but give that a look. There's people walking. It's getting a little bit more packed now. Let's have a look. How's the wind, guys? I hope the microphone kind of, I feel some wind coming in, so I hope you guys can hear me. I will have about 30K and about 2K monthly. Oh yeah, buddy. That's a lot of money. You'll be fine with that kind of money. Just use common sense and don't get scammed, and you'll be fine. Rent a place long term. In Thailand, there are agencies that help you with that. You can get a nice place between 10,000 to 15,000 baht, like a nice place, right? And then you can eat for like far less than that, so you'll be fine. Ah, so Kyle says, one of my concerns getting positive in Thailand. Kyle, that is, I think that should be your biggest concern. I'll tell you what, during this whole trip, while I've been here, previous countries, Turkey, Georgia, wherever I traveled to, I think that 12 hours waiting for the test result to come back my first night in Thailand was the most stressful from everything I did. The anxiety was killing me. Like, if it was positive, I'd have to go to a hospital, like pay all that money, test on the 10th, 11th day, hopefully it's negative too, and all this stuff, and have to pay for all that stay myself, and hopefully insurance will reimburse me. And that's the biggest problem. If you get tested positive here, that's going to be a pain. So that's something you guys really got to consider, whether you're going to be tested positive once you land here. Another thing, many people don't want to do quarantine, right? I get that, but imagine this. You come here on your first day, you go out, nobody's wearing a mask, you get positive, test positive for the vid, you know? You got that vid, now what are you going to do? You have to quarantine, go to the hospital, pay all that money, and hopefully your insurance can reimburse you. But what does that mean? That means your whole vacation's ruined, essentially. And I'm going to release a story later today on the channel about a family that had to go through a nightmarish scenario because one of them tested positive. So I'm going to give you more information about that, what the procedure is, and what to expect if you come here and you test positive, what happens next. Sorry guys, the screen went black again, so I can't read your comments. I'll do my best. I don't know why this happens. So, Avnish says, I got my Thaipass approved, but Thai Airlines canceled my flight. So if that happens, if you got your Thaipass, but Thai Airlines cancel your flight, you have 3 days before or after. So change your flight to 3 days within that Thailand Pass date, and you can still come here. You have 72 hours to use that same Thaipass without changing anything else. Okay, the next question. I grew up in the topless bar business. I will not get scammed. I'm from the U.S. Yeah, you could be from the U.S., but doesn't mean you don't get scammed. But I see what you mean. So you grew up in the business, you know all about it, then life's going to be great for you here. You don't have to worry about anything else. You seem like an intelligent man, so I think you'll have a great time in Thailand. Yeah, some people, if it's the first time going abroad, they can be overwhelmed with all like the bar scene and all that. So they can be easily tricked into things, so I'm glad you're not one of those people. Good to hear. Is institutional quarantine the only option if you get test positive? I heard if you are positive, you have no conditions, you have to stay in a hotel. Yeah, so guys, question has been asked. If you test positive, can you just stay in your hotel room and don't have to go to the institution? Now here's the answer for that. Yes and no. It's really depending on the hotel you're staying at. You know, some people take the measures really seriously and they send you to the hospital. and to a specific place, and you have to stay 10 or whatever days, 14 days there. Some hotels, they don't really care. I don't know how or why and how they do it, but yeah, you stay in your room for the next 10 days, get tested. If it's negative, you get to leave. So it really comes down to the hotel you're in and who their partner, hospital, clinic, all that is, and how seriously they take the COVID-19, the Omicron, and the rules and regulations. Like I said, many people don't follow the rules here. They kind of do what they want, so it really comes down to the specific. I'm gonna get out of the sun because I'm like burning, like really bad. So let me walk this way and hopefully reduce some of this burning feeling I'm getting on my shoulders. Steve says he's gonna get a badass hotel if he stays there for 10 days. Yeah, you should, Steve. Why not, right? If you're gonna stay here and have to quarantine for 10 days, why not try to like make the most, right? Almost like a staycation. Get a badass hotel with like room service. You get yourself some, you know, food, some TV, some Netflix, a jacuzzi, whatever you want. Okay. What happened to that Canadian flag I saw earlier? Oh, it's way over there. Okay, next question. The hotels are cheap in Phuket. Yeah, they are. But then again, depends what you consider cheap, right? So cheap to one person could be $10 a night. Cheap to another person could be $100 a night. But obviously, compared to the U.S., Canada, any Western country, anything here is cheap, right? So it's relatively cheap, for sure. You're right, Steve? Thank you. You can get a 5-star for 10 days for about 60 or 600. Yeah, you're right. $600 will get you two for not no maybe one night in the U.S. for a 5-star hotel, depending. You're absolutely right, Steve. So things are cheap here, but I've seen cheaper. To be honest, Thailand is no longer as cheap as it used to be when I first got here. I can guarantee you, Istanbul, Georgia, Philippines, Vietnam, all these places are a lot cheaper than Thailand right now. So. Yeah, Steve says he's gonna need to rest after a 26-hour plane ride. Yeah, you definitely do. Rajat said, what is the hotel occupancy rate like in Bangkok? Well, I'll tell you one thing, it's very low, that's for sure. Also, as far as pricing goes, just like anything else, like it's really hard to say how much something costs. It's like asking how much or how long is a piece of string, right? It's really relative and depends what you consider cheap or expensive and things. Let's go back towards the beach. Nothing on the street, so I'll just suffer the heat for you guys. I got about 35% left on this battery, so we'll try to make the most of it. Maybe do like an hour and a half. If you have any questions, ask them away before I go away forever. Steve, what do you plan to do on the plane for that long? I'm curious how people spend 26 hours on the plane. Ooh, we got something nice, fruits and such. How are you guys liking this scene? Relaxing area. I'm up for 60 bucks. 60 baht, $2 mojitos. Not bad. Over here, juice is more expensive than alcohol. Adrian says, hello, I see people without masks. Why? Because nobody cares about masks, right? Hello. Anyway, people want to know why we're not wearing masks. What are your thoughts? This is on YouTube right now. It's live. Yeah, I am. So they want to know why we're not wearing masks.
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex.
Yes. Oh, okay. You guys don't speak English.
One YouTuber here in Patong.
Steve.
Steve. Oh, Steve.
Steve Pantoro.
Steve Panther. I don't know Steve, but I know Chris. Like, there's many YouTubers here. There's people from, yeah, so many. It's hard.
You look many YouTube in Switzerland.
Okay.
They make very good from beach and all.
Oh, those guys are very good with very good camera. You know, I'm using my phone like an amateur. You know, so maybe one day you'll see me with a big camera.
Very good you do something.
Yeah, of course. You know, I'm just have some time. Why not? Walking around. Nice meeting you guys.
Nice
Bye.
day.
So yeah, we're not wearing masks because people out here on vacation. Nobody cares about masks. Wake up. This is why it's happening. This is why Omicron and any other virus is spreading because nobody cares. So wake up. Juice, a fruit shake. What do you guys think? Should I get a fruit shake? I think I'm gonna do it. Mango, banana, what do you think? Can I get a mango shake but no sugar?
โอเคค่ะ mango shake no sugar
No
นะ
sugar.
โอเค
Thank you.
ค่ะ
Okay, good. Looks like I'm getting a mango drink. Let me set this down. Watermelon. Somebody says watermelon. That's a good pick. But you're in Thailand. You got to go with the mango. Let me set this down. So.
Hello you want shake
Yeah.
I remember okay
Remember? No.
fruit
Shake.
fruit shake
You do only single or
mix okay
okay. I will come back. I just see food.
okay
And
okay
we'll come back to you.
mix นะ okay mix
You
okay
guys want to see how can I video this?
โอเคค่ะ
Let's show people how she makes a fruit drink. I mean, it's just a mango, but she's just
โอเคค่ะ
peeling it first. I got it with no sugar. Look how delicious that mango looks. So yellow, orange.
How much was this?
เบียร์80 บาท
Big or small?
small 80 big 140
140.
yeah
I got this mango shake with no sugar because I'm trying to cut down on that nonsense. I'm trying to live long
very cold
so I could enjoy this.
Okay, I will come back.
no sugar
No sugar, please. Thank you. Sorry, Kyle. I went with the mango. I'll get a watermelon next time. I think Phuket is more expensive than many places. I think this would go for maybe anywhere from 30 to 50 somewhere else. I've seen them go to like 120 here.
แก้วเลย
60 is not so bad.
ไม่เมื่อกี้เขาสั่งแก้วหนึ่งด้วย
You guys want to see me sweat?
เออ
Check out my forehead. almost ready. Kyle says, when are you going back to Bangkok? I don't know if I'll go back to Bangkok, but I think I'll stay here until January 2nd, after the New Year's. I might go to Chiang Mai or just leave Thailand completely. Coffee cup, thank you. Adrian says you have to taste durian. You're right, Adrian. I do. Everybody says thank you. Cup and crab, thank you. So let's go enjoy this drink somewhere. This is it. Continuing down our walk. Delicious. Zero sweetness. But you know, still pretty good. I wonder if I could sit here. Maybe. Let me fix this before we go for a walk again and check some of the messages that I missed. So Steve says, can't wait to taste the food over there. And he also says he's already researched some hotels in Phuket. You can get a room for about 20 a night. Yeah, you can. You can easily get a room for about 20 bucks a night here, and it's gonna have everything you need, from pools to, you know, bed, nice shower, everything, a gym. 20 bucks a night is not bad. Durian drinks, it'll help you with your ladies. Yeah, I hear durian stinks. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for the charity. Let me move along here. People looking at me funny. Yeah. So, moving along. The one thing, hello, the mangoes are so like different. Some of them are so stringy. Some of them are sweet, some of them are sour, some of them are big, small. I tried some small bananas earlier today. Oh, delicious bananas. I felt like a giant holding it in my hand. It was so tiny, but it was so flavorful. I had like 5 of them at once. Right, look at this place. I'm looking at this guy's room right now. This guy's living right on the water. Let me show you guys. If I can put this down. Whoa, check it out. You can be staying right here. You could jump from the pool straight into nature's pool over here. Thanks, Steve, for encouraging people to hit the like button. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, they don't make drinks with durian. Kyle, I don't know, man. Money can buy you anything. I'm sure if I bring my own durian, my own blender, they might make it for me. I mean, at that point, I might as well make it for myself. You know, you scared me for a second. Thanks. This guy walked up to me and tried to take my drink, but you guys didn't see that. People are like super friendly here. Sometimes I forget to smile, and then walking around, I get reminded, hey, people are nice. Change your face. Steve says, I think my new YouTube channel is going to be called Texan and Pattaya. Steve, you start that channel, I'll be one of your first subscribers. Let me know. I'll definitely follow you, like, and subscribe. Can you visit James Bond Island? I know he's in another province, Adrian. Adrian, right now the James Bond Island is not open. Or is it open? I don't know. James Bond Island. I heard it was closed, but portions and parts of it is open. So I have to look into. I didn't go on any island tours because I went there last time I was here, and I'm not trying to go on there by myself like a single loser. So it's nothing wrong with that, but because I've been on there before, I don't feel the urgency, the sense of urgency to go on it again. So for now, I'm just kind of staying around Patong, trying to put some work in for YouTube and doing other things. So. And I lost my glasses. So let's go back and see if I can find them. I left my glasses over there. I've never had 20 people join the feed at once, but let's see if we can. Steve said we'll have to hang out when I get there. We'll share travel experiences. Sounds great, Steve. I look forward to it. Let's see if we can find my glasses. Let's work our way back, retrace our steps. They were cheap glasses, but you know, I'm not made out of money, so. Okay, let's get a show of hands. Who thinks I can find my glasses and who thinks I can't find them? Let me know. I'm gonna say I can't find it. I'm a pessimist. Kyle says, have a safe and wonderful trip. Bye, Alex. Bye, Kyle. Have a great night. Sweet dreams if you're in the West. Oh, I see them. I guess I was wrong. I could find my glasses. Okay, I found it now. Thank you.
Okay.
Got him. I forget it. Yeah, it's back now. Thank you. Got him. Glasses are back on my face. Having my mango drink. No sugar added. Because I'm fat. Trying to lose that weight. Says, let's see some comments coming in again. May Gyms. Steve says he's got some good sunglasses, 6 pairs. Some good May Gyms. I have no idea what that is, but because I can't afford good glasses. But thanks, Steve. I'll be sure to take it from you. I bought these glasses for $2. Okay, $3. I'm underestimating, but they look nice on me, I think. That's my opinion. All right, if you guys have any questions about Thailand, Thailand Pass, feel free to share them and ask them. Let's go back on the water section. Ah, that's what I should have done, put sunscreen. I do have some in my bag, but I'm just too lazy. So we'll do another 10 or 15 minutes, guys. So this is your last chance to ask any specific questions about getting here, life in Thailand so far, any thoughts you want to share, any comments you want to make, any experiences you have you been here before? Where are you now? How's the weather? Feel free to let me know. I will have to look them up. Maui Gyms. Maui Gyms. Maui Gyms. Sounds familiar now when I say it correctly. Maui Gyms. I will look them up. If they're more than $3, I'll be happy to take them off your hands. And I appreciate the gift. I think I'm going to take my shirt off and just jump in that water. You guys got to pay to see that, right? They're about $200. Nice. Have a nice day. I hope we'll come to Caron on January 3rd. Adrian says, have a nice day. Hope I'll be in Caron on January 3rd. I hope so too, man. I hope we get here safely. So the Maui gyms are about $200. Sounds great to me. Whoa, I'm gonna fall. Ah, so wibbly wobbly the sand. Hey, I found a Canadian flag. Waving in the air, 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 air. I'd be sure and try to find out if they'll be able to leave a hotel in Phuket after first negative on Vacs. Yes, I mean, you, yeah, unvaxxed. That's what I gotta find out, Steve. If you can leave the hotel after the first negative test, if you're unvaccinated, I will definitely find out. I'll let you know. Let's continue our journey down this road, and then soon enough, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you guys. It's been a lovely walk. I've had a great morning. I should do more of these live streams often. You guys can check out the life around here, not just the beach. Maybe we can go to some night markets, some parks, some hiking, you know, around the pool, or just at a coffee table. You can join me at a cafe. I'll show my handsome face and answer some questions. You're right, Steve. I could probably ask any of the hotels and they would know. I will ask and I will tell you. However, I don't really trust hotels because just because they might allow it doesn't mean somebody else would, or that's the rules. And Rimla says, "Hi, I'm landing in Phuket on the 14th January. Apply for the Phuket Sandbox, but I have a small hope that they might bring back the test and go on the January 4th." Yeah, you can hope for that. It might happen, but at least you have the sandbox and you can leave your hotel after the first negative COVID test. But hopefully, yeah, they bring it back. Okay, so the next place I can walk off this beach is going to be it. Oh, it's so hot. I'm getting burnt out here. I'm gonna get a GoPro soon, maybe, or an iPhone or something to improve these live stream qualities for after when they upload to the YouTube. Oh, I see an exit. Whoa. Sawansana Spa. It's so calming right now. I will not care about 10 days. I will treat it as a vacation before I get busy with all the stuff I do get there. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it, but I think that, Steve, you and I are in a different position. Many people have only a couple weeks, maybe on vacation from work, so they really don't want to spend it inside of a room or on a resort. So for you and I mean, we don't really, we're practically retired, right? So kind of want to talk to this girl, but I'm on YouTube. I'll come back. Anywho, going back to regular life. If you have any questions, let me know. There's like bugs flying on me. Guy's building a boat over here or something. Life is good. Oh, I almost fell. I'm burning. Burning. It's bright. Okay, I got another comment. Let's see. Devish said, "Hey Alex, can I change my Shaw Plus hotel after receiving my pass? My current flight is rescheduled to next day." Sure, bud. So, question has come in and I shall answer it seriously. A question was asked if you could change your Shaw Plus hotel after receiving your Thaipass, and yes, you can. Once you arrive in Thailand with your Thaipass, they don't really care and they can't really match the Thaipass hotel info to the one you currently have in your hand when you're at the airport. They just want to know you're going somewhere with a shuttle, they're picking you up, and you're going to do all the quarantine testing, and you can change all that within 72 hours. Now, as long as you have your pass, all the other information can stay relative and valid. So yes, you can change your Thai pass. You can change your hotel without having to get a new Thai pass, and it's fine. You're welcome, Devesh. And yeah, you're right, Steve. The hotel will work with you on that because they know that it's not your fault. Your flight was changed or canceled or rescheduled, and they're aware of the Thailand 72-hour rule. So now we have 11 viewers. Thank you guys for joining the channel. If you're just joining the live stream, I'm just walking around Phuket Beach answering any questions you have about the Thailand Pass. Got myself a drink and just burning up. So let me switch this over and I can ask or answer some more questions. So John says, have the pass, how do I book the first and second test is free? Um, so if you have your Thai pass, how do you book your second free test? So the first one it depends. John, are you coming into Bangkok under Test and Go, or are you coming into Phuket under Sandbox? So let me know which scheme you're coming under and I'll tell you how to book your second PCR test. And Vishwas says, in case of only one certificate of PCR QR code, should I upload the same QR code twice? Yes, you can re-upload the exact same QR 2 times. It's fine. You'll get approved for your Thaipass. Oh, it's scorching hot out here. I'm burning. I'm toasting up, guys. I'm gonna be like 15 shades darker by the time I get off this beach, which will be right now. I'm gonna go find some shade and save myself from the heat. I'm burning, I'm burning, I'm burning, burning, burning. I wonder if I could leave that way. I don't think I can, or maybe I could. Let's find out. Only one way, right? I think I could leave this way. Yeah, I think so. So let me answer John. He wants to know, how do I book for first test and second test is free? Well, we can't go this way, I think. Got it. So cannot enter that way. It looks like it's a hotel. I'll find another way out. If you come into Bangkok, your first test will be given to you by your hotel. So you don't have to worry about your first test because you have like a Shot Plus PCR and a shuttle service. If you're coming to the Sandbox program, there's a website you can go on and pay for your first and second test, because the second one is not free if you haven't applied for your Thaipass before December 22nd. Now, if you already applied for your Thaipass before December 22nd, then you may have already had your first PCR test scheduled. So I don't know. You have to tell me where you're coming to and how you're getting there, and then I can tell you exactly how to get the second one. Adrian, my man. Whoa, ho, ho. Check it out, guys. I got my first, what do you call this? I'm so excited, I don't even know. Let me find a place I could properly thank Adrian. Hold on, Adrian. I'm coming, buddy. If I can manage this stupid YouTube thing. Okay. So, I'm trying to get off this beach, but there's no way off of it. I have to find like a complete exit from somewhere. I think there's one over there. You know what? I'm gonna go on the beach. Actually, I gotta get rid of this drink. Guys, remind me to never ever get a drink while I'm doing these live streams, because they cause me nothing but headaches. I don't know how to carry them. I can't click on things. Hold on, give me a second, and I'll address your concerns correctly. I'm gonna find a trash bin so I can dispose of this, and I can look at the comments and respond accurately, correctly, and not rush this. I see a trash bin, I think. I do. All right, guys, let me just throw this out. Okay, that's that. Taking this off. So let me see here, guys. Adrian, Ron, thank you for the $9, $10, man. That's really, really nice of you. I don't do these things to make money, but it's always like super exciting when I get like a super chat or super sticker. That means a lot to me, man. I'm happy that you're finding this information informative. So thank you, Adrian, for that. Yeah, guys, if you want to show your support, there's a super sticker, super chat. Feel free to check those out. If you hit subscribe, this channel will come up on your homepage. It's free, so you will need this information, especially as the things change. Thank you, Steve. You know, Steve's been very supportive. He's asking people to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. So thanks, Steve. And let's get away from this noise, huh? Guys, I've been trying to get off this beach for like 10 minutes. I think I've lost my way. No, I don't want to hear no music because they're gonna demonetize this video. So yeah, if you don't know YouTube, if they hear music in the background, your video is gonna get demonetized. So if you have any ads or anything, it's gonna be getting rid of, because like there's music in the background, and I don't have the license or the copyright material for that. So I try to run away from those things as soon as possible. So I don't know what Ron, I mean Adrian, where are you from, buddy? What is what currency did you send me? I'm curious. Ron, R-O-N. Which country currency is that from? Yeah, Adrian, let me know which country you're from. I'm curious about that donation. I'm very, very appreciative. but I'm curious what RON is. What country is that? I know it's not dollars. What is Ron? Ron. 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 I don't know. But I'm getting a little dizzy out here with all the sun. I hope I don't faint on live video here. There we go. Getting out of here. Oh yes, I found an exit. Good to know. Next time, don't come this way. That's for sure. Okay, back to the chats. Sorry guys, I haven't. Give me a moment. I can barely see. The glare, the heat is knocking me out. I'm gonna have a seat over here. So I wasn't expecting so many messages to come in. Some days nobody interacts. Some days like today, many people do, and I'm really appreciative. So I'm gonna try to answer all your questions in a timely manner. So be patient, just a couple more seconds while I have a seat, and we'll go ahead and take a look at all the questions, comments, concerns. And Steve, my number one supporter, and Adrian as well in this video. I really appreciate you guys for interacting. It makes me feel like I'm not wasting my time and doing these things for nobody, so that's really helpful. Thank you guys. But let me have a seat so I can do this properly. Okay, there we go. So first of all, I have only 13% battery left, so let's get this going. Let's take a look at some of the questions. So, question coming in from Vishwas. Can you tell me about 2 PCR tests with under AQ program? When and where PCR tests will be taken and by whom? All right, Vishwas, thank you for the 4 messages and the same thing. Steve says midnight here. I'll be ready to go to bed. Enjoy the stream. Thanks again, Steve. Have a good sleep. And let me answer about where to get the Thaipass. Where to get the second PCR test. So if you saw yesterday's, 2 days ago video, guys, check out the channel. All this information is available, but I'm going to answer them right now. So if you're coming through the Sandbox program, if you applied for your Thaipass after December 22nd, then you have to pay for both of the PCR tests by yourself, and as well as the alternative quarantine. If you get into alternative quarantine, you most likely have a hotel package which will include your 2 PCR tests that you're paying for. But if you're not having that included like in the hotel package, then you have to go on a website called Thaipass. I'll send a link after this video. You have to go on the website and buy 2 PCR tests for yourself, and that's it. If you're coming under the Test and Go, that means it's free. So if you applied for your Test and Go, got your QR code before December 22nd, the first PCR test is included in your hotel pickup and shuttle. The second one, you can scan the barcode they're going to give you at the airport with a list of clinics that you can go to and have it done for free. Kawasaki 59 says, hi Alex, Phil from Sydney. Hope the Test and Go comes back. I hope so too, Phil. You know, many people are hoping for that to happen. So January 4th, they're going to meet again. The Thai officials, the CCSA is going to meet on January 4th to reconsider some of the rules, perhaps new changes, whether Omicron has been like controlled, if they can go ahead and afford to open Test and Go again as far as like cases goes. There isn't any clear direction or hints as which way they're going to go. My personal opinion, I don't think they're going to do it yet, but they might set a date on the 4th. We don't know, but I'll be sure to bring you guys any news that gets put out on January 4th. Yeah, you're welcome, Phil. I appreciate you guys. And oh, finally, I can see myself again. I don't know what's going on. Technology is not my friend. I'm having trouble seeing the screen. I don't know why it keeps going black. The internet may not be so good over here, and this video is going to be definitely choppy after I'm done with it, when it gets uploaded to the YouTube. Can you tell I'm a grandpa? I feel like a grandpa. Yeah, I think by April you'll definitely feel. I think you'll definitely have a better understanding of the test and go, whether it's going to be back or there's new restrictions and things like that. I have a feeling they may open test and go for low risk countries, but that's just speculation, so I have no idea. We'll wait and see what happens. And we have 8 people on the live stream, so if you're new to this stream right now, I've been walking around answering some questions about test and go and entering Thailand. Oh man, I am handsome in this light. Damn. Who is this guy? I'm just kidding. I'm just showing you guys the beach around here and how nice people are. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and take the taxi to go back to my hotel, charge up the battery on this phone, and get on with my regular life. So, which is pretty much nothing, but at least I'll be doing nothing at the pool. Steve, I thought you were going to bed, buddy. Steve just can't get enough. I'm just kidding. Steve's awesome. He's been communicating with me throughout this whole stream, letting me know, letting you guys know to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So that's really helpful. Let me give you guys one last glimpse. Alex, how is the vaccine process going for the Thais? It's going well. You know, more and more people are getting vaccinated. They're even offering third doses, booster shots for people. I think over 100 million doses have been administered. Just recently they passed that mark. So the percentage is definitely going up, yes. So guys, my phone is about to die. I got about 5% left on it, or 9%, something like that. And I still got to find a way home, so I got to call a cab. Close to Dusit. Oh, I've heard of that place. I'm going to try to wrap this video up. If you guys like this kind of stuff or just want to show your support for the channel, it'll mean a lot to me if you just hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, feel free to engage and comments in the future. Good night, man. Thanks, Steve. Have a good night. I'm going to take off soon, too. And check out the video I'm going to release in a few hours. It's going to be about a family that went through a nightmare situation because one of them tested positive. So hopefully it sheds a new light on some matters, and maybe you can reconsider. If you're coming here with a family, there's some things you have to worry about for real. Yeah, we'll catch up for sure. All right, guys. So that's it. So thank you for joining the stream. I really appreciate everybody that commented or just watched. Anything like that. Next time, feel free to let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to help. Yeah, thank you. I will definitely upload that clip in about 5 hours, maybe 4 hours. By the time you wake up, if you're in the West. That's it. So this is the main road here, leading to Patong, Bangla Road, which is party scene right here at night. Thank you. I will stay safe. The only issue, there's no issue, but it's a one-way street and traffic can really back up here. I'm gonna work my way down that way and try to find a taxi. So hey, maybe we can walk together. I still have a few seconds or a few percentages left on the phone battery. It's gonna get shaky because I'm gonna walk across the street. Hello. Oh no, you saw me on YouTube. Are you my first ever YouTube person? Hey guys, check it out. You're actually live now, so if you want to say hello, yeah.
I watched his YouTube videos. Very impressive.
Oh, thank you. Where are you guys from?
Australia.
Australia, nice.
LA. Yeah.
Wow, I never thought this day would come. I met my first YouTube person I recognized.
I saw the one where you're here's the bathroom. You got a free room.
Oh yeah, that in Turkey, right?
Yeah, and I told him, I was like, yeah, I think that's that guy. And he's like, no. I was like, I'm gonna say something.
Well, thank you. I'm actually staying for free again at a resort out here, so yeah, you guys should check out how you can stay places for free. There's many places, yeah.
Yeah, also watch more of the videos.
For sure. Thanks for saying hello. I appreciate it. Say bye, guys. See you. That's awesome. Look at that. Sorry. 70 cup, sorry. That was exciting. So you guys got a chance to see my first actual recognition on the streets. I'm getting recognized, homie. I'm being famous for realsies. No, that's exciting. Look at that, so lovely. These people just said hello to me because they recognized me from the YouTube video I put out earlier this year. This month, I guess. I feel like it's been so long. That's it. So, it's been a fun conversation, guys. A great way to end the day. And this is awesome. This is really cool. I feel established with... So, hey, man, maybe you guys can be like... Yeah, Aussies, right? Looking busy, they're good, yes. Things are busy here. And things are busy on my mind. I feel super excited because I never thought I would meet someone that recognized me from YouTube, so that's exciting. Let's move across to, actually no, we'll go back this way. Do I want an ice cream? I don't want an ice cream, I don't know. Okay, oh, I slipped. Okay, let's end this stream before it gets too crazy. I'll see you guys in a few hours. I'm gonna put that video out about that family. So see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's getting loud and I'm getting home. So see you guys. Bye.